let's talk about Shane Dawson real quick. So should I really do 40 minutes of Shane Dawson? Because the thing is I don't want to give this man any like
fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That bit fire. Yeah, she kinda cute.
I look like crap right now. I'm about to head back home to edit. But before we get into all of that, obviously, SNL. That makes me think about Kim Kardashian now. How the heck did that woman get on Saturday Night Live? I'm sorry, but actually, let me be quiet. Let me watch it first, and then maybe I'll have a different perception. Any freaking ways. Let's talk about Shane Dawson real quick. So, obviously, I'm going to be watching the Shane Dawson video. I'll be doing the reaction for y'all. I'm not going to lie. I've been thinking, like, should I really do 40 minutes of Shane Dawson? Because the thing is I don't want to give this man any, like, power. I don't want to even, like, give him the attention, to be completely honest with you, which is why I kind of had to think about doing his video. Because
for you to be able to pass judgment on consciousness, you need to be an objective observer. But being an objective observer means you need to have a self who observes all, like you're a god or something. So that negates almost every argument you're trying to defend. But in truth,
I just hate that like everyone is accepting him with open arms. And then you got Trisha over here like everyone deserves to be forgiven. Okay, yeah, everyone deserves to be forgiven, but that doesn't mean that you have changed. You know what I mean? Like, just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that you have changed. And if anything, the forgiveness is on you, okay? Meaning when you forgive that person, that is going to be for you. As much as you think it's for the other person, it's not. It's for you to you know, look past whatever grudge that you were holding on to, which is why I just feel like, I don't know if you guys know this, but I have Matthew chapter 6 verses 14 and 15 tattooed on my arm because of the fact that I have such a hard issue with forgiveness. I have always had a hard issue with forgiveness. Anybody that has been close to me in any capacity of life knows this. I don't like forgiving people. I don't like bringing people back into my life. Like, once I'm done with you, I'm done with you. And that's that. And yeah, a lot of people could say that's toxic. I'm sure a lot of people could be like, yeah, I'm not friends with Pearl anymore because of this, that, and the third, and whatever. You know, like, they could say whatever they want. But that's because I have a hard time forgiving people. Like, I don't like to do it. So, with that being said, the fact that Shane Dawson, like, came back, especially around this time, like, let's really be honest with, like, let's really, like, talk about this really quickly. So, obviously, you know Shane Dawson's content. We all know Shane Dawson's content, right? So for him to come back in October of all the months in the entire year was very freaking smart, because the thing is if you are, you know, allowing Shane Dawson back, you know, into, you know, your content jargon, whatever, like what you consume, if you're allowing him back into it, that makes sense, because why not? It's spooky season. He's gonna do a conspiracy thing, you know. It's the mindset of, oh well, this is what we've all been waiting for, like this is how we've always wanted it to be, like Shane doing spooky stuff, like whatever. And for me, it's just like, ew, like I truly do not see that as a good excuse. I'm so sorry, but like everybody that's just, again, bringing him back into the world with no issue at all, it bothers me. I'm not gonna lie, it bothers me, because it's like, wow, so what you're saying is I can do really detrimental things to anybody and everybody I come into contact with, meaning through this app, right? Okay, because you're able to touch a lot of different people through YouTube and making videos. So what you're telling me is that if I am making all these bad decisions, at some point my fan base will still forgive me. Let me say this really bluntly and clearly right here, and hopefully one day y'all can look back at this and stitch it and have some other little I don't know, roadmap of things I've said. I don't give a damn. But listen, I really would hope that my audience would not do that. I would hope that my audience would keep me accountable. And when I say keep me accountable, I mean keep me accountable, meaning maybe you should get off of YouTube and maybe only do your videos on a website, and then have a paid pay-per-view private thing. But for you to get back on YouTube and even be allowed to be back on YouTube is an issue that honestly we are all accepting. And it's not just Shane. Like, let's not just act like Shane is the only person on the face of this earth that's done bad things, because obviously he's not, especially when it comes to just YouTubers.
Would you have expected this man with nearly 800,000 subscribers to be going to prison for 500 years? And no, that's not an exaggeration. But wait, would you have expected this other YouTuber to be a criminal? What about this one? Or this one? Or this one?
So if that's the case, you're telling me that it doesn't matter. You are going to forgive anyone, whether they kissed a child, touched a child, spoke about the child, spoke about... It doesn't matter. You're literally going to you're gonna accept it? Like, I'm scared. I'm scared of you. Okay, so if you're a Shane Dawson fan, I just need to be very blunt. I'm freaking scared of you because you don't care. And that's scary. That's like actually really scary that you don't care, that you are putting the entertainment or whatever the hell kind of nostalgic, disgusting feeling that you get above that, above your morals. Like you're putting that above that. Like, that's just so, oh my God. Anyway, so I just felt the need to get this out because I'm going to do my absolute best to be as respectful as possible. But I really need to be blunt with you guys. I don't want to be. I don't want to be nice to Shane. I don't want to be nice to any of these YouTubers that I just feel like have no freaking right to have the platform that they have. And that's why I talk. That's why I come off as real as I come off, because I really just don't like it. I think it's something that I hate and will always hate, and it's a problem. And you know, it's even an issue right now as we speak. Like everything that's going on with Def Noodles and Keemstar, like it's literally ruining Def Noodles' channel right now. It's ruining it. And for what? Because there's this other big YouTuber that has like other connections that can do things to like tarnish other people's names. This shit is stupid. This shit is dumb. Why the hell does this person have a platform? Like, I'm not saying everyone that does something bad should be deplatformed, but it's just like, how do you still have fans? How are you still being uplifted? And it's because of the fact that people don't use their voices. People don't want to use their voices against people that are powerful because they're scared, because they would rather be a part of the conformity and the majority of people that want to be, oh my gosh, Shane Dawson's that. Like, what? Nah, bro, I'm never going to do that over here. I'm never going to do that over here. So I felt like I just needed to get this energy out and how I feel about it, because you have to also understand that I was also manipulated, right? I was never Shane Dawson fan. Are you kidding me? Like, I literally never came across him and was like, yeah, this is someone I love. Like, no, I had friends that cared about him. I got into the mindset of being, again, a part of everybody else. Like, oh my God, my friend got the conspiracy palette. Like, let me go and get it. Like, whatever, you know? And like, I hate that I was susceptible to something so stupid. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, it's different for me because I put my character and my like moral stance on top of the decisions that I make and the things that I do. So it pisses me off that I decided to support somebody who should have never got my support. And then on top of that, I never got my patlet.
Like with any other media we decide to consume and ultimately give clout to, what do we have to lose by pausing to consider what we're buying or endorsing before sharing or parting with our money?
I never got my pallet. Like, bro, how, like, please explain to me how I'm supposed to be liking this person just because they're famous. Off, bro. Off. I'm never gonna like Shane Dawson. I am never gonna like Shane Dawson. I am never, ever, ever gonna like Shane Dawson. And that's that. Period. Point blank. Done. Like, done. You know what I mean? Even Jeffree Star is in a different category because I watched Jeffree Star in the MySpace days. I used to watch him in the MySpace days, right? So it's a completely different aspect where it's like Shane Dawson was like, no, bro, you literally just like came in out of nowhere. Like, I literally never liked you. So like that where's my $44? And that's where I'm ending this, bro. Bye. I'll see y'all in my freaking Shane Dawson reaction, because look, as you can tell, I am not going to be happy. Put it out the coupe in the lot, 12 fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the box, hit the lick with the box.